Well, okay, I am following these directions, like I showed in the first video. So, from my understanding, this is what I'm doing. Let's look at this wire right here. This is the power source. So, this one's going to be the power source, going to number 1, just like the direction is saying, and this is going to go inside. Okay, so here's the power cord coming from the coil, from the 1 on the coil, and that's supposed to go on the 2 on the tachometer, right? Okay. Now the next one, looking at this wire right here, going to the positive on the tachometer to the fuse box. That should be the red and white one, right? This one right here. It should be, this gets bundled up and goes to the fuse box, which is down here. Right? Okay, so that on the tachometer is supposed to go on this, on the positive side, which is this is what this is showing, and then my grounds, this ground right here should be this one right here. Yeah, this one is going to go on to this negative part right here, according to the directions on the negative part. Okay, and the light switch, this light one, sorry, this one, the yellow wire, is going to go onto here, and then the ground for the light is going right here, right there. Okay, and where those grounds are going, I have them attached right here. So this is the light ground going to there, and this is the tach ground going to there. So, as far as I know, I am following the directions of this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together, and we'll see what happens. Put this down for a sec. Okay, it's all together. So I have the light onto the light bulb and the ground to the light. The power source is going to that negative. The tachometer wire, I know it does show yellow, but it is the red and white wire that's connected to it. See? That's going to the positive, and the power source is going to the 2 spot. Sorry, I did say power source of this. No, this is the ground. Okay, so I am following the directions of what this says, from what I understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and try turning it on and see what happens. Well, the engine turned on, but this is not doing anything. Revving up the engine. Nothing. Okay, you notice that the tachometer didn't cause the car to stall when it was on. Well, the reason for that is because this tachometer is destroyed. You see what happened was I got creative with the wiring. This is what I did. I put this wire that came from the coil, I put that in the positive spot, and this wire, the red and white wire, the tachometer wire, I put that in the number 2 spot, and I turned on the engine to see what it would do, and the engine still stalled. It didn't want to start, but this thing began to smoke, and I kept revving it up, and it just smoked. So this thing, I guess I'll just use parts that are still good on it. So that's the reason why it started. It's because this thing isn't working. So what I did is I went ahead and ordered a complete new one, which will probably be coming in about a month. I ordered the same model from the same company. So I'll wait for that to come in. But in the meantime, I do have a question on, well, basically about this wire, the one that goes to here to there, the tachometer wire, the red and white one. This one right here. I'm wondering, is this one giving too much power and causing the car to stall out when it's attached? Is there a way for me to check it? Do I use a multimeter to check it? And if I need to use a multimeter, how would I go about using a multimeter to test the voltage on this thing? Oh, anyways, maybe this will give us a clue. And we'll turn on the engine. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light switch on because I have the light attached to the light bulb that came with the tachometer. So this wire gives me a solid white color. It doesn't flicker, it doesn't go on and off. And it's controlled by the switch over here. Okay, but here's something interesting. When I replace this and I place the tachometer wire on, this thing strobes. And I know the camera's not catching it, but it's strobing. And I'm wondering, does that mean it's giving too much power? To the light bulb? I'll go ahead and switch it back. So in the meantime, before my new tachometer comes in, I wonder what I should do to this wire, the tachometer wire. Do I need to add a capacitor to it to block DC volts? Do I need to add a battery to it to give more volts if it's not giving enough volts? Anyways, when you guys get this video, please give me some insight on this. All right.